Yeah, my peeps. I will a very serious reason right now. Very serious reason because this thing mash up my whole life and situation, which I can't come to grips right now of what's really going on. I really can't come to grips about what's going on right now. But topic of the story is I had a son since he was 5 months old. I have that son with me, and I migrate to the United States of America, and I take that son with me. Um, didn't know that my son was sick period to come in here, but as soon as he gradually started to go to school and go to the various different schools, they end up say he's artistic. Well, I'm not really sure about artism. I think he had a mental challenge problem. That's how I figure it out. So I have my son, I go through the ropes, I do everything for my son. He's not getting any help from the government. I have to do everything for him. Now my situation, I make the news in a bad way, saying that I'm a father who doesn't taking care of my son who is 21 years of age at the time. He's now 22. Now um everybody had see the news because the news is not nothing that you can hide. Everybody see the news and the allegation. So it's the police story, whoever called the DCF, and my truth about my side of the story. I have to give my side. Um, I've been with my son. I'm a single parent all the time, but I do the best for my kids because we were brought up in a golden home with a golden father, a golden mother. So it's not like I grew up with a half parents. I grew up with mother and father, so we were fully endorsed on parentage rules. So we know what to do. And I'm a person who love my kids. I go the extra mile. Anybody who know me and know my kids can contribute to that. When it comes to my kids, I never ask anybody to stay with my kid. I do that. Never ask nobody to say, hey, I'm leaving my kids with you, I have to go here or go there. Never, never ask anyone to stay with him. I do what I have to do. It's my problem, so I have to deal with it. Anyway, cut long story short, I'm the one who trying to get help from my son. I call the police several times, and they come to the house. They say they can't do nothing for him because he's not suicidal. So they can take him to nowhere. Or I say, what can you good guys do? They can't do anything because he's not suicidal. That's their statement. Long story short, this lady, she came to my house and she said, what can I do to help you with my son? I said, anything you want to do? No, she called and leave a message on my phone, say if she can give my son food. I say, yeah, you can give him food because he's eating out of the garbage. Because my son eating out of the garbage. And he's stooging on himself when he eat those crazy thing out of the garbage and stood up himself. So in a minute you see him, he stood up. I am the one who have to give him a shower and clean him up and put him back in clean clothes. I do all of that. Now the situation is I'm a single parent and he's having a mental challenge. So what I do, I have a place at the back of my house where I stayed when my friends them come there or anybody come I just sit there because it's sunny around here. So what I do, I leave him to stay there than to put him in the house and leave him with all the stove and electronics, and he's gonna stooge on himself and mess up the whole place and the situation. So what I do is I have to go to work, so I leave his water, his food, everything. And people bring a lot of food come. Food is not his problem. People bring a lot of food come and give him, so he have food to eat. When I get from work, I have to clean him up, give him a shower, and get him out of the derogative way that he's in. So if he stood on himself and he's a big man, go to the store, he can help it too. So, all I do is when I get home from work, I give him a shower, get him clothes up, and get him food up, and make sure he's okay. So cut the story short. This lady now, she came and she leave a message on my phone say if I can I give your son food. I say yeah, you can give him food because he's eating out of the garbage and a lot of people bring food come and give him. So I don't see the problem why you can give him food. So anyway, um I leave back a message. I say, I got your message. And leave back the message. Say, yes, you can give him food. So this Saturday, I was coming out of the driveway. And the lady pull up and say, I'm the one who leave a message on your phone asking if I can help with your son. I said, what can you do to help me with my son? Because I need help for my son. So my girlfriend came out and said, what can you do to help us? Because he's stooging on himself and we need help for him. So I don't know if what we ask her what you can do to help us son, if that makes her arrogant or whatever. But that's what break the camel's back. Leave and go to work the next morning. When I'm at work, the police call and say they have my son, and they were asking if I can come home. I said no, I can't come right now because the person who is in charge of the shift is on his way to the airport because he was going to pick up his girlfriend. I'm the senior other person to the duty, so they allow me to take over for him to go to the airport for his girlfriend. So I couldn't come at the time, so I said no, I couldn't come at the time. When I get home from work, um I don't see my son, so I am trying to call to find out where is my son. Nobody can give me no account of where is my son. So about 2 hours later, the police came. I say the police came like it's 9/11. The amount of police that came to my house. And all they do is just call us out of the house and take us to jail. No questioning, no whatever. Go to jail, come back from jail. When I'm in the jail, DCF come and ask me, what am I gonna do? Who can take care of my son? I say, I'm in jail. How am I gonna take care of my son? But if he can come into the jail with me, yes, put him in the jail with me. I'll take care of him with me in the jail. They leave. I get out, get bail, and get out of jail and come out. They took him to the hospital. They bring that man from the hospital over 3 weeks. Don't give him a shower from he go into the hospital and come out back. I am the one who have to take him when he come from the hospital, shower him, take off the dirty pampers, clean him up, and put him together. Then I realized my son started to get vice versa. So I call the police. I say, man, I ain't going to jail again for my son, so I'm gonna call you whenever time he start to act up. And I did. I called and they took him to the hospital. And then they took him to where I don't know where he's at right now. And I can't get any information from nowhere where he's at. So it's really looking like I neglect my son or whatever. I don't neglect my son. I don't neglect my son. I swear, I don't. I love my son. That's my only son. How can I neglect my son? Eh? And they putting it out. Neglect the adult because they thought he was underage, but when they realized that he was 22 years of age, even the last court I have, the judge is getting arrogant, saying this man is an adult, and it's been a year now, and I'm still going to court. I get evicted from my house. I lost my job. Um, it's just crazy, people. It's just crazy. If you know, I'm in a spot at my age right now where I thought I would be relaxing, trying to close off the end of my work so I can go on retirement and enjoy my life. Now I lost everything, and it seems I have to get up and go again and try to start all over again. I lost everything. I have to walk away from the eviction, leave everything. But in every way, there's a way. There's a good Samaritan who help us and give us a little place to stay for the moment and see if I can bounce back on my feet. But I'm telling you, at my age, when I put in an application with a felony, it's just devastating. So I put out a video seeking some help. If anyone out there hear my plight and feel like they want to help me to get back on, just to get back a house and so we can move on from there. And you know, to get these houses, you have to have crazy. You have to work in. You have to have income, salary, and all those stuff. It's just mind boggling. But as I say, once a man is not dead, you can give up on him. So again, I'm pleading to the viewers who viewing these. If you in your mind and you wanna help me so I can get back a car so I can drive to a job wherever I get it. I would be really appreciate of it. Anybody, anything you wanna contribute and help to me, and I'm I'm just so devastating that I said that's the only alternative I have to come. I prayed, I asked, and Father said, you know what? Ask and it shall be given. So I'm asking right now, any good Samaritan out there that watch this video, please share it. Put it around so that it can go viral, and anyone want to help me in any way, remember I told you my cash app number is 813-894-0410. Again, it's 813-894-0410. That's my cash app. Anybody out there and see this video and want to send and give a helping, and so I can get back at least to a little place where I'll be comfortable, and I'm just sincerely asking for this flavor right now. Anyone out there see this video, just share it. Share it, make the good people. We have good people around, because I swear to you, I'm good. I help a lot of people too. When I was up and working, I help a lot of people. I help people with funeral, surgeries, who go to jail in Jamaica, bail them. So I do a lot of stuff. I do a lot of stuff. So you know, it's not who you help is gonna help you back, but I'm in a spot right now, and I'm not pleading to nobody who personally I know. I'm just asking if anyone out there with a good heart and feel like they wanna help and give me a contribution so I can go up on my feet, and that is my cash app number. So I'm just sincerely pleading to whoever see this video and want to contribute and give me a hand. And if anyone not do it, may the good Lord bless them and keep them. You know, you have a little saying that you see in life, If you want to know who are your real G around you, just pretend like you did, and you will see how many remarks pass over your head. I'm telling you, it's so shocking. There's a lot of friends around me when I was in the joyful mood. Now this has happened, it coming like everybody just step aside and leave. Nobody, not even a good word of encouragement. I just feel so surprised. So right now, you can force people to do what they don't want to do. So if they feel fit to take up my problem and don't want to speak to me, not even I can't do anything about that. Bless up them people. They said we everybody have a right to decide their own destiny. So, whoever choose to step aside and took the side of the law or whatever and don't know the truth about me and my kids, I'm a person who I'm telling you, man. For my kids, I go extra mile. I had when my daughter was going to school, and we have our little ups and downs with the mother trying to avoid me from seeing my daughter. I go to school after she brought her to school and give her my daughter go to school with double lunch money. That's the type of father I am. I'm no deadbeat father who stay away from my kids and they don't see and hear from them father. I'm that father who go to my kids wherever where they are. Sorry, but and make them comfortable. Anybody know me? A lot of people call me and say, when you hear your ears ring, I'm me a call your name. 'Cause I'm never seen no father do. Friend, I'm gonna take my son to clinic when he's a baby, and when I go to clinic, they would call me in the big crowd and say, come on, cause we never see a father do this yet. I get praises when I go to clinics with my son. He have every immunization. I do everything for my kids. Nobody do no the way my son grown with his sickness. Nobody wanna stay with him for half an hour. Not even who they send from child's care. They come 2 days, they don't come back. They come 2 days with card pack and they play with my son, they don't come back. Nobody wanna take up his responsibility. No government. Right now I don't know where he at, but I hope he's in a good hand and somebody taking care of him because I go the extra mile and take care of my son. Shower him, cut his hair, hug him up on the street when trying to calm him down. When I see him out there on the street, no matter what stooge he's in, I hug him as a father said we and say, son, what's up, man? Do everything for my son. Every single people that in the community nearby. If I was ill treating my son, they would have called the DA. But this lady, I don't know where she appeared from, but she break the camel back by calling the police saying this child is being neglected. My son never been neglected, no time. Never neglect my son. Never ever. He's my only son. I do everything for him. No, I'm worried. Who doing it for him? And you want me to take him back in the same position after I be have an eviction notice? I don't have a job. So how am I gonna take care of my son if I don't work? How am I gonna pay the bills? And that's what end up get evicted. I've been at that place since 2016 and working with the landlord and now I'm evic. How am I gonna manage? I'm not working. I'm evic. How am I gonna manage? How am I gonna take care of myself? Huh? So that's just my story. I'm putting it out. I'm putting it out. I mean, keeping it as no secret. I'm putting it out so the world can see. I'm gonna put a lot of topics because when it comes to autism kids, that's I'm falling that category where I love every kid with autism because I have one that they say is artistic too. So I can't be prejudiced about artistic kids. So I love my son and I'm just pleading to the public once again. My cash app number is 813-894-0410. Anybody, any contribution from five, that anything. I'm not asking for a mountain. I'm just asking for a little help so I can get back on my feet and start the engine all over again. So anyone out there who watch this video and see this video, just share it. Share it so a lot of people can see. Who wanna help me can help me. Who don't wanna help, I can't force nobody to do what they doesn't want to do, but I know good people are out there and they will help you. So I'm just pleading and asking you guys out there in the public for a little help. You know what I'm saying? Just a little contribution so I can get back out of this situation I'm in. I swear to you guys, ain't nothing to say. I'm trying to solicit. I'm just asking for help because I need help. And if I get the help, I will be grateful of the help and let everybody know. I wouldn't be calling people and say this is who contribute to me, but I'll just thumbs up and give you guys the thank you. Anybody feel free and want to help me on my plea, I would be grateful for that. Thank you in advance.